All YouTubers, it is I, Helg here. Welcome back to Town Tale Tuesdays here at Snoopy's Town Tale. So, I hope you guys have actually enjoyed these past couple of weeks for Town Tale episodes. You know, I know it wasn't really anything new happening in the town, but I figured I'd try a little something new. One of the reasons for that, let me try to nab this gift box right here. You know what? I'll take the ingots. I can go for ingots. I can use these. One of the things I try to do is when the game starts to get slow, rather than just having constant episodes where I'll just grind it out and grind it out and grind it out, which is something I prefer doing in between episodes off camera as progress, because this is that sandbox type situational gaming. I like to do some other things, switch it up a bit. I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who actually jumped in on the discussion that I recently posted, and thank you for enjoying the little note on our little red-haired girl and her little cuteness right there. So, here's the thing. There's only one thing left to do, and that is the circus scene. And I can finally get that done. So, of course, now's the time where I say a very big thank you to the Snoopy's Town Tale development team, because you guys were helping me out big time in dealing with my technical issues over the game. So thank you guys so much for not giving up on me. You know, I appreciate all of that. So to those of you who were wondering, I had a very nasty technical issue where I could not access any chapters or the comic books, but I can access them now. Feels good to actually access chapters now. Not even gonna lie. Feels good to actually access chapters now. So, let's take this opportunity to collect some rent and sell some stuff. Town is coming along pretty well. The main deal here is to stack up for this little plot of land. I need one more sweet flower football trophy, and then I can get in here. I have it currently being made, but it's going to take a while because, you know, that's at the school. So, let's pan around. School has to load up. And as you guys know, that's going to take a day to have some more real estate. So, let's see the progress report on it. Yeah, 4 hours. So, later on today, thank you Patty and Marcy for your rent. I guess I should take this time to work on some aesthetics. But I don't want to work on the expensive aesthetics. You can see the circus is already done. Thank you, Linus, for your rent. And I'll click on that momentarily. But because it's the last little mission here to do, I'll essentially be out of mission. So, it's the end of January, as you guys know, which means we are due for another event. And as you guys know, February means one particular event, the Valentine's Day one. Let's collect all this rent. And, oh, I thought that was a gift box too. There we go. sell a few things as well. I cannot sell those. You know what? Let's make this special order then. Yeah, we'll make the special order. We already have the hockey kit, so let's make the special order. Let's find Woodstock. Woodstock can make some boards in 5 minutes. There you are. There we go. And when he's done, we'll go in the circus. So, I guess I'll take this opportunity to talk about the circus ones. I should do a note on Polly. And matter of fact, I am going to do a note on Polly next. So, that is going to be a fun little bit. That way I can actually give people a little bit more incentive on who Polly is. I know many of you who are watching and many of the fans of the series really don't know who a lot of these characters are. I mean, sure, they know the staple ones. You know, you gotta know the staple ones. But many of the other characters are like, well, who is this? Thank you, Snoopy, for your rent. You know, it was the main reason why I did the little note on Dolores, because again, not many people knew about her, so I figured, why not? Let's inform all of the masses. You know, it's a sad shame though that this series, and when I say this series, I mean the comics in general, aren't going to be continued, because it would have been nice to actually have them. Ooh, there's a gift box. You know, have things going. But with the late Charles Schultz passing and the family saying no one else should work on the comic, it's like, well, if anybody makes new comics now, it's just fan-based stuff. Hopefully they don't get hit with the C and D. Alrighty then. Let's keep on stacking branches. Alright, that's the last branch that needs to be stocked. A lot of people are getting these sweet potatoes right here. And someone actually asked me, where do I get the sweet potatoes? And I actually had to look that up. Well, thank you, Snoopy, for your rent. Here's the thing. To those of you who are still getting sweet potatoes in your want ad listings, but you are unable to get the sweet potatoes, don't fret. Just close it out and don't worry about it. See, and I might as well answer this right now. That way I can do my community manager duties. Huh, that actually came down. So here's the thing. You know what? Let me pan out to the farm. Alrighty then. Sweet potatoes were one of 3 different crops that you could get during the 2018 Thanksgiving event. The sweet potatoes were one, the Brussels sprouts were a second one, and the cranberries were a third one. And you could get these supplies in the market during the event. They don't show up anymore, unfortunately. Which is why, if you want to actually acquire these various plants, you'll have to wait until another it has Peggy Jean's house right here shaded out to unlock, but I have Peggy Jean's house. Why is Patty's house not here? Why is Patty's house not here? You know, I don't understand that. I mean, we got Farron's house when Farron was an event. Lila's place, Lila's was an event. Mimi was an event. Polly was an event. You know, Peggy Jean right here, but no Patty, no Rerun, no Truffles, no Dolores. Level up to unlock. Huh. There's still so many things I have to place down. Let's put the wagon back down. There we go. Adding a little bit more aesthetics back. You done, Woodstock? Yes, you are. Okay. The circus events are what I want to talk about next because I'm getting ready to finish that out. But I want to go back to the the Thanksgiving stuff. A lot of the Thanksgiving things you won't be able to obtain anymore. I mean, it's simply put. Now, maybe next Thanksgiving there will be some use for the cranberries again and the sweet potatoes again. For all we know, there may be use for it next event. You know, the sugar cubes that you get, they've been used for a couple of events. You know, they were in last Valentine's event. Then we needed them for Christmas. We needed them for Thanksgiving. Sugar cubes are like, yeah. So you'll probably see a lot of these other things done again. Again, like the cranberries, you know. Cranberries, we'll probably see them again for Easter. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. We'll see. Thank you, Snoopy and Charlie Brown, for your rent. Okay, gotta save a space to, there we go. Gotta save space to exit the carnival, or the circus. We can get rid of that. We need to keep that horn, though. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, Schroeder, for your rent. Alright, come on. Let's load up the bookstore so I can get that book. And then beyond. Alrighty then. With that said, let's get back to the circus.
It was a good circus show, guys.
Woodstock, you were amazing.
Me. We should do it often. Thank you all for participating.
Yep. 10 Beagle Bucks. And that's it. Leveled up. Nice. 10 more Beagle Bucks. Okay. Ooh. That's gonna need 1,000. So, what about this area? You know what? I'm close to 300,000, so I think I'll open up this area first. Alright, get this present. Yeah, I'm gonna let you two do your little patty cake action. Okay. And let's speed this up too so we can get some more of those. I should have enough to craft a talent show outfit. That's the actual chapter. Let's try that again. The events of the circus were actually pretty nice. It was good to have a lot of it was good to have the circus events. A lot of them were synonymous to the story. Much of it was not. But I'm not gonna bust humps about it. Yeah, I knew I had enough. Spike can get me another one of those too, can't he? Record. Yeah, real estate tycoon. There we go. Put that work in. The one thing I didn't like about the circus events, actually, yeah, the one thing I didn't like about the circus events were they deviated a bit too far from the actual basis that they're from. But that's in many people's eyes is a good thing. Others, it's a bad thing. For example, how this ended, this is not how it actually ended in the actual storyline. You know, we didn't get that one last show, so that was a nice little bit of an ending here. That is not Polly, that's Peggy Jean. A lot of the events were actually pretty fun. So, if I had to give the Town-Tale Circus events a rating from 1 to 10, I'd give them a 7. It's fun to do them. There's some more Beagle Buck action right there. But in light of the fact that they were fun to do, you know, I was expecting a little bit more. Plus they have the Great Hugo instead of Hugo the Great, which you know, putting the name backwards is like, third world or something like that. I think that's third world. Pick up the tap dancing shoes. I'm gonna have to stack up for the little bit of real estate here. Because I gotta stack up Beagle Bucks and I gotta stack up chips. So it's gonna be interesting to see what all I can do. Plus, we have to wait for the Valentine's Day event. Come on, parking lot, load up. We still have these 3 plots of land that are yet to be opened in our map, and that's going to be for a future update, which I hope actually allows us to do the one thing I wanted to do at the end of the world, and that was make a makeshift beach. You know, I would have loved to make the makeshift beach simply because where Spike's Desert and all this, that was supposed to be the end of everything. Why is that out of order? I recently added this. Using the duck pond from the Valentine's, or the swan pond from the Valentine's Day event to make this nice little clearing right here in the middle of the safari. I figured, why not? Animals are here, so let's place them here. We got ducks over here, we got monkeys right there, we got giraffes over here, we got bunnies over there, we got roos right here. It only makes sense, right? So, with that being said, I will take this time to do some more showcases, not just necessarily grind, because I can grind, but that's not always as entertaining. Yes, you can't reach the internet right now. This always happens when I level up, folks. Don't worry about that. You know what? We'll take this as cue to call it an episode. That way, Woodstock and the Beagle Scouts can actually work on the net and try to figure things out. It always happens that way. Always. So, if you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love, hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, we have our net situated here, Woodstock. Can you work with things now? Okay, he can work with things now. As you can see, the current version of the game is 6.4 until the Valentine's update comes in. So you guys should be having 6.4, and remember to contact the technical support for any other issues that you might have. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll do a character spotlight next week, so be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to work on the town, you'll be ready to go alongside myself, and I appreciate you being here every step of the way. Also, if there are any particular characters that are currently in the game that you were like, well, who is this? I'd like to get a little bit more information on that said character. Please let me know in the comment section below. I've done character spotlighting, so we know exactly who is who, from when and what. And I'll be doing one again. That way I can inform everyone who said character is. But for now, I take my goose from the oven because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.